We can do a very light wire that looks just like this and go all the way up to something that looks like this, which is a heavy suspension spring for an off-road vehicle. Hi, I'm Steve Jancy. I'm part of Midwest Spring Sales Organization, and we specialize in all sorts of springs, wire forms, and stampings. We're a nationwide organization. We have field specialists located across the country who can come down and design springs and stampings for their particular application. We're almost 90 years old. We've put together a cadre of manufacturing equipment that allows us to do a very wide range of capabilities. We go all the way from 007 wire all the way up through 750 in diameter. We do finishing, we do all sorts of coatings, can do powder coating, epoxy coating, zinc dichromate, black oxide, and a number of different coatings that can be specified by the aerospace industry. This is an extension spring that was a result of a collaboration with a heavy equipment manufacturer. They were having problems with springs that were failing prematurely. And so what we did is we sat down with their engineers and we came up with a very unique design. The design includes an open pitched or an open coil extension spring with special hooks that kind of center themselves right over the center of the very coil. By opening up the pitch of the spring, it allows us to damp some of those natural frequencies which were destroying the spring. All of our product specialists across the country are trained to do that type of thing. We actually do a lot of stamping work also. Most of our smaller stampings are done with slide equipment, multi-slide, 4-slide equipment, but we also do single-stage die work like this. This happens to be a flat spring that goes into an off-road seat. Another example of a stamping would be this, another single-stage die, but this has a little further modification in that it has a threaded seat that's actually spot welded to the stamping itself. So we have additional secondary capabilities like welding. We had a plow manufacturer and he was designing a brand new spring-loaded snow blade release. We helped him to design a brand new way of using a double torsion spring along with a left and right single torsion spring. It came up as a very, very unique way to solve a problem. Let me show you a spring that we make out of flat wire. It actually is for a door closer mechanism, mounts in a casting below the floor, and it engages a commercial door such that when the door is in the open position, it's held captive by an electromagnet. During an emergency, the power in the torsion spring actually closes the door after the electromagnet is de-energized. What it allows you to do is get more force into less space. So that's why things like die springs are always made out of rectangular wire. Rectangular wire is better for the most force in the least amount of space, because not all of our customers buy 1,000,000 springs at a release. Time is really what drives the cost and the price of the spring. So by setting up quickly on those lower volume spring orders, we can be very, very competitive in the marketplace.
See us and other quality suppliers at d2p.com.